There are a lot of flies around, like more flies than I've ever been across in my life.
So the story in today's vlog is of how things can and probably will go wrong at some point when you're traveling, especially if you're off the grid in a country that you have never been to before. So it's day 5 in Namibia and we're traveling from Etosha to Grootberg.
What? Alright, watch out for bandits. We're on the way to Grootberg and we're driving through this very deserty region. Incredible rock formations and very long straight roads, and we want to shoot that with the car coming down the road. I think it was a successful shot. There's the lights one as well, which is really cool. Anyway, let's continue on the way. Our driver has returned, fortunately. I got the shot! That's right, guys. Crocs. Ultimate desert equipment. Got your stall on camera. Nice work there, man. I thought you were going to crush Eliska. I actually said to Eliska, I was like, get out of the road!
Dude, she didn't.
I know.
I could have gone through the gap between you two, but it didn't present itself until too late.
Sorry.
I was worried that Eliska would run out. Crushed.
Best way to travel in Namibia is definitely on the side plates of your car. All 3 of us have tried it now, and we all concur. The road to Grootberg is a long one and it requires driving through rock fields, actually. Really strange environment. It's like very weird. I'll show you.
Now at first glance the campsite looked beautiful, but very quickly things started to go very wrong. So within a few minutes at the campsite we discovered that it is not only home to us for the next couple of nights, it is home also to hundreds of thousands of horrible tiny little Mopani flies. Now these flies live in Mopani trees, so go Google that, see what they look like. If you ever see them anywhere, just avoid the area because these flies are so horrible. They just buzz around your face and they just want to be around you and they drive you insane.
We're at Grootberg and the view is incredible. Look at that. But unfortunately, the reason I'm wearing this is because there are a lot of flies around. Like more flies than I've ever been across in my life. So we're gonna go to the pool for some relief. Hopefully that's where we'll find it. God. And as you can see, we have not managed to resolve the fly situation at the pool. Is there? So instead we're going to drink some beers, make the most of the situation at hand.
So we decided to climb some rocks because they were available at the campsite, and we thought, you know, if we get a bit of elevation, we might get a bit of a breeze and that might just blow the flies away.
We thought that getting higher on these rocks would help us out. Very marginally. I mean, I'm very marginally better off here. Eliska's fine there. This is the one time you've not been bothered by flies.
And guess what? We dropped the vlogging camera off the rocks whilst we were climbing them. It fell quite a few meters down. It made some horrible noises on the way down, and yeah, you just never want that to happen to a camera, especially one that's not that cheap. So yeah. We then went to find it, so we had to climb down into sort of the pit or valley below the rocks.
It's still wet.
Yeah, weirdly.
It's bent though.
And at that point, basically, Jack was on the verge of a breakdown because of the flies, I was not too happy because of the camera, and James was, well, James. But for everything that went wrong on that day, something wonderful or beautiful happened. So the campsite itself was amazing. It's built amongst these rock formations, and your camp is actually part of the landscape, and it was the first proper wild campsite that we'd stayed at.
So guys, the flies have gone. Quite suddenly they've gone. And the reason is, if you can tell, it's breezy. I mean, they haven't completely gone, but it's breezy. So they've been blown away. It's also got cooler, so they go away in the evenings apparently, and in the mornings. So between 11 and 4 is really high time for flies, but they're still here, as you can see, quite a couple of them. The main reason why they seem to really love me is because I smell so good. James, in fact, commented on this smell this morning.
I did actually.
He said,
little did we know
what
you were setting yourself
what
up
was in
for.
store for old Jack.
For your lovely Dove deodorant.
I won't be using any of that tomorrow.
Basically, we need to
I'm using no
become
deodorant
one
tomorrow.
in the desert.
Yeah, I'm going to put dust all over me. That might work. That might just work. Wait for tomorrow's vlog and you'll see. But I want to give you a quick campsite tour, because the campsite itself is incredible bar the flies. So the sites are pitched in the rocks. So this is our eating area. We have not had a sunshade yet, and it is greatly appreciated, but it only shades you for a little part of the day. We kind of have this whole area to ourselves. So the car's over there, and then we'll be pitching the tents up on top of the car. This here is our hot water boiler. So this is a pretty cool little arena thing. That's our hot water chimney. And over here, if you see this man-made bit, I'll just very quickly show you. I've got the Crocs on. This here is the shower, and we've used it to store some food because it's out of the direct sunlight. So that's the shower. It's quite nice, open air. And if we go around here into this little alcove, this is the toilet, which is again super nice. It's out in the air, and there's a little lizard there. Oh, don't know if you saw that. Little lizard in the toilet. It's a really nice campsite. It's about $10 a night. If it just weren't for those flies, we did take refuge in the fly area. We're going to make a little fire tonight as well, so that's going to be here. We're going to cook a braai. Come up! Yeah, she's made it. Look where we are. Oh, dream. Lots of poo.
Put it in your mouth, see how it's... David's taught us how to identify.
Oh, bush guy puts poo in his mouth all the time. Good way to end the day? Yeah.
And as it turned out, we had a great time anyway, despite the few troughs in the day, which inevitably will happen at some point. So thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave a little comment below letting us know what went wrong in your last travels. It might make us feel a little bit better about days like this. Thank you for watching again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
Guys, this campsite is pain and pleasure. Bittersweet.